beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to do a page pull and maybe pull a couple cards. I have Louise Hay's Heart Thoughts. I use this book often on my channel, and it just never gets old. And I highly, highly recommend you guys finding books in your reality that make you feel good, where you can pull a page and you feel like spirit, God, the universe, your higher self is talking directly to you. And there's no better feeling than alignment. And when you're in alignment, you get feedback, you get breadcrumbs, you get confirmation from the universe that you're in the right spot doing the right thing. And when you're feeling lost on your journey, you feel like you're not sure if you're doing the right thing, go to a book, go to some cards, pull them and see what message you get. And if it's aligned with what you've been thinking, feeling, or doing, then you're good to go. And you can learn then to not rely on the books and the cards, to trust your inner knowing that you already were on the right track. And that's what I'm here to remind you of, is that normally you already are on the right track. We're never off track. If anything, we just need to shift our thinking to thinking better thoughts to put us in a better feeling state to attract more of what we want to call in, instead of staying stuck on the hamster wheel of negativity. So what I like to do is I just scroll through the pages, close my eyes, and I ask Spirit to pick the page that you all need to hear today. So here we go. I embrace my inner child with love. Take care of your inner child. It is the child who is frightened. It is the child who is hurting. It is the child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child. Embrace it and love it. Do what you can to take care of its needs. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what happens, you will always be there for it, for him or her. I hate that it says it. You will never turn away or run away. You will always love this child. And then it says, each one of us is always working with a 3-year-old child within us. Most of us, unfortunately, spend our time yelling at that child and then wondering why our lives don't work. So if you guys want to screenshot, hopefully this is good. But yeah, I mean, think about your thoughts. Like if you were to pause right now and drop your shoulders, take a few deep breaths and ask yourself, what was I just thinking about for the past hour? And really tune into that voice. Was it harmful? Was it mean? Was it you saying you're not good enough? Was it you saying you should be doing more? Was it you saying that you're lazy? Or maybe that you're always going to be stuck and you're never going to get your manifestations, or you're never going to be successful. Or maybe you're beating yourself up for past decisions that you made that really hurt somebody else. This is the time to think about that little 4-year-old or 3-year-old inside of you. And would you talk about them that way? Would you talk to them that way? And really pull back your energy and say, you know what? You're doing the best you can. It's okay. I will protect you. I will guide you. If we fall down, we'll get back up. If we say the wrong thing, it's okay. And you just become really, really gentle with that little inner child. And all of a sudden, you'll feel your energy lighten. And you're like, wow, I just feel different. I feel more at ease. I feel like there's more faith in my body, more trust. And for me, that's what always happens when I take care of my inner child and turn off the ego that is beating Michelle up, saying, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, you should have more of this, or you shouldn't be single, or you should have kids by now, or, you know, you've never had a house, you're 41, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you like the rest? Get your shit together. And my path is just different. And I have to stop comparing myself to other people my age and other people who are not on YouTube and not doing this spiritual stuff. I keep comparing myself to them, thinking I got to like squeeze myself into that box when I'm not at all like them. So I have to turn off that ego and say, Michelle, you are wonderful, my little 4 or 5-year-old self. You're so sweet. You're so loving. You're so playful. Your imagination is great. You make people laugh. You leave people feeling better wherever you go. And I just encourage her. And I want you all to do that too. That's the message right now, is how are you speaking to yourself? And start to speak to yourself as if it's your inner child. I recently was in California with my niece for a soccer trip, and we made it like a little mini vacation. We went to Huntington Beach. I was talking to one of the dads, and he's had an incredible life. He met Mother Teresa. He played for the Harlem Globetrotters. He traveled to 33 different countries. He's just lived and experienced a lot of life. And him and I were talking during the last game, and we just got into this awesome, amazing, deep conversation about life and our patterns and why we do certain things. And he was so like humble and a great listener, and he really helped me see my pain. He's like, Michelle, did you have support after your daughter passed away? Like, he just really cared. And I never felt so seen like in a one-on-one conversation in person before. It was like the game was going on, the soccer game was going on, but it's like we weren't watching. And I just felt like he really got it. Like, I'm like, how does he know what this feels like when he's never experienced the loss of a child, but yet it felt like he was getting me? And I'm like, man, this feels so good. And I was telling him, we were talking about certain relationships, and he was talking about how he's the baby in his family. He's got a ton of siblings. I think he has 6 siblings, and the older one he's kind of like disconnected from. And we were talking about like how to navigate relationships like that. Like, are we supposed to always stay in touch with our family because they're our family? And the guidance that came through for him from me to him was that if your inner child doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel protected, doesn't feel nurtured around that person, you do not take your inner child to that person. I told him, yeah, there are certain people in my life who I have boundaries around. Maybe it's a 15-minute boundary. I can only spend 15 minutes with them before my inner child starts to feel attacked or starts to feel hurt or not seen or judged. And why would I take my little 10-year-old self, like I'm grabbing her hand going, hey, we're going to go to this person's house and you're going to get beat up on for like 2 hours? Absolutely not. And his mind was blown. He was like, oh my gosh. He's like, I never thought about it like that. And I'm like, yeah, because he was judging himself for not talking to one of his siblings. And I said, absolutely not. I said, if that is harmful for your energy field, for your heart, I was like, you do the minimum, right? In case anything bad were to happen, you don't want to have any regrets. But we do the minimum to unconditionally love that person, but we keep our distance if it's hurting our inner child. And we have to set those boundaries for ourselves and detach with love. So that's a message for you guys too, is to really nurture your inner child. You know, you're not going to take your little 10-year-old, 5-year-old self somewhere where they're getting abused verbally, emotionally, physically. You just don't do it anymore, right? That might have been your old pattern, but you're choosing better for yourself. Okay, let's switch gears and do a quick card pull for you guys. I'm going to use Abraham Hicks's deck. So we'll see what messages we get here. I feel like I'm on an Abraham kick. When I got back from my trip, I just wanted to like be around all high vibrational things because I feel like I wasn't on that trip. Okay, so we have, I can create both money and the time to enjoy it. I like that. It's like a little maze with a clock. It says, many of you tell us that you are so busy making your money that you do not have time to enjoy it. For when you rely on your action to create, often you are too tired to enjoy your creation. Once you not only understand the power of your thought, but deliberately direct this powerful tool in the direction of the things that you desire, then you will discover that the action part of your life is the way you enjoy what you have created through your thought. So I think this is simply saying whatever you're telling yourself is going to become your reality. So if you're saying, I can't enjoy the money that I'm earning because I don't have time, you're believing that. So you're going to get evidence of that in your reality, that there is no time for it. So what you have to do is you have to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, I am so grateful for this abundance, for the work that I'm putting out into this world. Thank you, universe, for gifting me so much time to enjoy it. And you just start planting that new seed and watch, your reality will shift. Whatever you are writing down, thinking, feeling, and being, the universe is going to open up doors for. It's going to say, oh, they're asking for this. We have to give them evidence of that. And a lot of times it can come through with you saying an ask-formation. Your brain is designed to look for a solution. So if you give the brain a question, the subconscious mind then will look for a solution. Why am I the girl that made millions overnight? Your subconscious is going to go look for evidence that you made millions. And it's going to draw you to go maybe buy a lottery ticket. It's going to draw you to start that business. It's going to draw you to invest in that stock. I don't know. But when you say it as a question, you're triggering the mind and the subconscious mind to look for evidence, to look for a solution of how this could be true. So start using your ask-formations. Do not tell yourself you don't have enough of anything, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's resources, whether, oh, I'll never have a good relationship with my sibling. No, you just choose to take your inner child where they're going to be happiest, and you believe that there's possibility that things and people can change. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed these short messages. I'm sending you so much love. I've opened up 4 spots in my mentorship program with women. We meet once a week for 8 weeks on Zoom, and I help you transform your life. We'll pull cards, we'll do page pulls, we connect with your reality and what you're seeing, what signs you're seeing, and I help guide you into your dream life. So if you want to sign up, everything is below. Just go to my website. You can book the mentorship there, or you can just email me and say, hey, Michelle, I'm interested. If you don't even want to go through the website, just email me. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for supporting me and my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, peace out.